how to really get glass skin. And no, it's not buying overhyped TikTok Korean skincare products. Okay, when you think about glass skin, you're probably thinking clear, smooth, even skin. Maybe you even think of poreless, porcelain skin, skin that's glowy and healthy. So how can you actually achieve perfect, clear, smooth skin? Yes, skincare is a part of it, but I bet most of you watching are probably thinking, I just need to adopt the perfect skincare routine. I just need to spend more money to keep buying new products and trying them out until I find the perfect skincare combination, and that's gonna give me perfect clear skin. But at the end of the day, your skincare can only do so much, and if you're only focused on your skincare routine, you're really ignoring the bigger picture, and that could be why you're not getting the results that you want. When I think about skincare, it is an important part, but I would say it's maybe like a third or maybe even like a fifth of the actual results. Your skincare routine alone is just not gonna get you there. And the last thing I want for you is for you to be that girl who uses retinols and BHAs, AHAs, all of these fancy, buzzword skincare products, but then you smoke and you don't use sunscreen and you don't sleep and you drink a lot of alcohol. It's like saying you want to take on an anti-aging skincare routine, but then your entire lifestyle and everything that you do is really just going to accelerate the aging process and give you terrible skin. That is basically the last thing that I want for you. So let's take a look at your skin, but from a higher vantage point, and let's kind of analyze everything that is affecting your skin. I'm going to start with lifestyle because that is probably going to be the biggest factor after genetics. And since we can't really do much about our genes, there's really no point to even discussing it because you're just born with the genes that you have. But your lifestyle is something you can actually control and change. So let's discuss lifestyle. The biggest thing for most people, especially women, is going to be sleep. And I don't really even have to tell most of you this. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. When you stay up all night, when you pull an all-nighter, maybe when you go out drinking on the weekends and you eat greasy junk foods. And then on Monday, your skin looks like shit and you feel like shit. You have dark under eye circles, your skin, your pores look horrible. I mean, you know exactly what happened. You went out, you drank, maybe some of you were smoking cigarettes, maybe you're vaping. Honestly, I feel like if you want good skin, you really have to just eliminate these lifestyle choices that's ultimately going to give you bad skin. Sleep is one of the most important things, not only for your mental health and your well-being, but for your skin. The next thing we're going to address is sugar. This is hard for me because I love carbs and I love sugar, but sugar is actually really bad for your skin. It can accelerate aging. It can lead to cellulite. Essentially, it's just pretty bad for you. Sugar has been associated with like poison to the body because your body is always trying to get rid of sugar first. Like if you have sugar in your system, your body would try to burn that first, and then carbs, and then fat. So cutting back on sugar is going to be really helpful. This is a do as I say and not as I do kind of situation because admittedly I have a sweet tooth with my morning coffee and I love sugar. But I think it's important to understand and be aware of the choices that you're making. So for example, for me, I am not willing to cut out sugar, so I will limit drinking and I won't smoke cigarettes. And those are sort of my intentional choices. So it's important for you to decide what you can intentionally do and what you cannot. And then with sleep, I'll try to sleep a lot more. Okay, the next thing is getting the right nutrition and eating the right things. So if you're looking at Asian women, I'm going to use Asian women as an example because I feel like they age quite nicely. And again, most of that is genetics, but a lot of it is lifestyle as well. So if you're looking at the Asian diet, there's more fish. And when they're eating fish, they're eating like skin. And there are parts of foods that I don't enjoy eating, like cartilage, skin. I used to really be repulsed by it, but now I eat it because that's where the collagen comes from. And that's what's going to help your skin. If you really can't do that, then you're going to want to incorporate healthier fats in other ways. So avocados, salmon, that kind of thing. But these are going to be the bigger factors that are going to affect your skin: sleep, your lifestyle, your diet, water. So addressing that is a big part of it. You're not going to be able to get clear, perfect skin by ignoring all the big parts and just doing a skincare routine. It might work for some of you depending, but I think for the majority of us in the long run, if you want good skin in like 10, 20, 30 years, I think it's really important to address your lifestyle. Okay, the next big one is sunscreen. Some of you don't wear sunscreen, and that is very concerning to me. Some of you wear retinols at night and then don't wear sunscreen in the morning, which makes me want to scream. But yeah, find a sunscreen that works well for you and wear it. And the other part of that is avoid the sun when you can. If you love being outside, if you play a lot of sports, if you love surfing, and you really can't avoid it, then okay, maybe you can adjust other parts of your life. But if you're like me and you're kind of a homebody anyways, maybe don't go in the sun when it's like super bright out in the middle of the day. Or some of you are sensitive, you have skin that is very prone to sunburn. I'd highly recommend wearing protective clothing and avoiding the sun as much as you can. That's going to be one of the things that age you the most. I'm going to put a picture of this lady who I think she was a truck driver, and you can really see how one side of her face aged so much faster than the other because that was the side that was exposed to the sun. Okay, and then lastly, of course, we have to adjust skincare. I feel like most of you only clicked on this video because you wanted my Korean skincare recommendations, and I have a bunch of other videos for that, so if that's what you want to do, then I will. I think I have a skincare playlist, and this should be in that playlist, so you can just watch that. But as far as my skincare recommendation, I want you to just tailor it to your skin and your needs. If you're oily, find products that are more gel-like for your moisturizer. If you're dry, find lotions and creams, and just address the needs that you personally have. If you have psoriasis, redness, use calming products. I personally like gentle products that are good value and easy to use. So there's like a pump, which means you're more likely to use it. Then you should buy a sunscreen that has a pump. You should buy a cleanser that has a pump. Make it as easy for you as humanly possible. If you're really lazy with your skincare, you should try one of those products that's like an all-in-one serum and cream all-in-one, so you only need to use one product. Make it as easy as possible for you to succeed when it comes to skincare. At the end of the day, there's a lot of different conflicting ideals when it comes to skincare. Some people think you should just use a moisturizer. Some people think you should do the full retinol, like BHA, AHA routine. I think you should focus on a few products that really bring you results rather than collecting a ton of products, which is what I do. I am guilty of that. But if you are really focused on results versus just like having fun with products, then this is what I recommend. A retinol. You can get different, which is like adapalene, which is not exactly retinol, but it's kind of like retinol's cousin. And it helps resurfaces, helps with acne, helps a little bit with anti-age, but the research leans more towards tretinoin for anti-aging. So you can get those subscription boxes. I'll link a couple below that I found that I thought were more affordable. My friend uses Nurx, but I know there's one that's a little bit cheaper. So you can try that, or you can get different. You can start with different. I have a whole video all about that, and I do really like it. But something that is a little bit stronger, something that's going to exfoliate and help with clearing out your pores, your acne, help with anti-aging. And then after that, you're going to just want more simple basic products like a gentle moisturizer, a gentle cleanser, and sunscreen. That's really the basic and the core of a good skincare routine. I don't really recommend using something like that super strong every single day, although a lot of dermatologists on TikTok do. And since they did go to med school, perhaps we should do what they say. But for me, I just use it twice a week, and I this year will be trying tretinoin and kind of incorporating that in. I think once I get used to it, I will probably still only use it 2 or 3 times a week. But other than that, I just really enjoy gentle products that feel nice and luxurious on the skin, that's not sticky, because that will encourage me to do my skincare routine more often. And then other than that, be super diligent with your sunscreen. And then products that will target your specific needs. So if you have acne, if you have dark spots, hyperpigmentation, I like this one serum, Nambuzin number 5. For that specifically, I feel like it really helps to brighten and even out the skin tone. I also really like their cream moisturizer, the same number 5 one. First I thought it was too sticky, but in the winter it was amazing. And then that's the other part. Be careful with seasonal products. So if you're someone like me and in the summer you get really greasy, switch to a gel and then switch back to a cream when, let's say you get dry in the winter, then you can switch back to a cream. But yeah, that's it for today's little video. I hope that you found value in this and that you found it helpful. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!